Incorrect, sir. We want to do it after the end of the loop. We're going to output number hold and see if it gives us our -3, which is not the correct number, but it is what it is, what it ain't. Okay, so I think we've done everything we can in main. We've called the function, we created the array, we got our 10 power, we got our numbers, so we should be good there, right? So this isn't like an overly complicated program. I'm just dumb. It's not a big deal. I hear a lot of people, at least half the people in the world are dumb, so I'm just with that half. No worries. Okay, so what's the first thing that we said we got to do inside of this particular function? We said we need to create an int variable to hold the total number, right? And we went with number hold. I'm just going to keep that. I like it. It makes sense. It's holding the number that we need. We're not making a whole bunch of these variables, so it's enough. We could say x, but I hate x. So my wife will tell you, I believe all my exes do live in Texas. Literally. That's why I live in not Tennessee. Ugh. Nothing wrong with Tennessee. My best friend lives there, I think. Sort of. Like right on the border. Anyways, so int, before I get myself in more shit, equals nothing. Well, it equals 0, which is not nothing, but is nothing, but isn't nothing, so whatevs. All right, so now we need to, I want to go ahead and create the greater than up here as well. Int gt greater equal less than variable that it's just living there so that we can figure out whether or not the number we're calling is greater than, equal to, or less than 10. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Is that the way you say it? I don't know. I'm sure my neighbors are getting just a good hoot and holler over this. Bunch of potheads. So, okay, we've created the gt equal blah, blah, blah. Now we need to create the for statement, right? So a for statement is just an easy way, in my opinion, to run something that you already know how many times you're going to run it. I mean, you can do it other ways, but I just prefer to know how many times I'm going to run it, and I'll use a for in that circumstance. I don't like it when I have to figure out how many times I have to run something and then run a for statement. I get shit all kinds of crazy. I don't know. I fucking just lose my marbles. Not a big deal though. So I am just stalling a tiny bit because I don't remember the syntax. And now I remember it all of a sudden. I just remember it. It's crazy how I just remember it because the internet's. So we've got for. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't screw it up. I equals 0, semicolon, because I'm pretty sure in C it's just a comma, but I might have that totally wrong. I'm going to say, ooh, shh, don't look at that. Okay, so I is, as long as I is less than 7, then we will do this. Oh, you tricky, tricky little guy. You see that comma try to sneak in there? Whew, stopped him. Gave him a what for. Okay, and then we're going to do I++, which just stands for increment I every time. So it's going to be I, which is currently 0. After the loop runs, it's going to be I, which equals I. So 0 equals 0 plus 1, which is then going to equal 1, and so on and so forth till the end of time, or the loop ends, whichever comes first. I believe the loop usually ends first. Okay, so we don't make phallic shaped objects. We'll put that there. If you're just joining the stream, I figured out recently that the way that I like to code makes things look like phalluses. So I don't do that anymore. No more. Please, no more. Okay, so we've created a loop. It's gonna run 7 times. Please, dear God, run 7 times. I hate it when I make it run like 6 because, you know, I'm an idiot. Okay, so anyways, now we need to get to this next part, which we're going to equate this variable right here to the spot in the array that we're currently in using this loop syntax. Sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but if you just think it step by step, it's much easier to understand. So we got GT, which we've already created in our what's-a-madoodle, also known as a function. So now you know what's-a-madoodle is a function. Just so you guys are tracking, I don't want you to get confused. So we've got that's going to equal brain melting numbers. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Numbers I. Whew, that was close. Oh, Jesus. I need a drink of water after that. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Now, I think I'm going to leave this on a cliffhanger, to be quite honest. I think I'm not going to run the code this time. I'm going to save it probably for next week. Just, you know, so maybe one of you comes back. Maybe. Just to see how wrong I was. I won't change a damn line of it either, so... but don't hold me to that. But I won't change any of it. Just don't hold me to that agreement. Okay, so GT equals numbers I. Now we need to know if GT is greater than or equal to 10. Oh, semicolon, by the way, semicolon, super important, mega important, the most importantest of the importantest. Well, like it's in the top like 100 of most important things in C++. After every statement that you're trying to end, you have to include a semicolon. If you don't, then C++ throws a shit fit and just freaks out because it doesn't know what's going on, because it's stupid and it doesn't understand like the gist of things. It wants everything specifically put in. It's like a... oh, what are those things called when you have a job and, you know, I haven't looked at my chat forever. Oh, I need to look at my chat. Nobody's talking. What do they call those things? You're at a job and those guys that get together and they're like, we're on fucking strike. Yeah, it's like those. Whatever those are. I'm not good with words anymore. It's brain melted earlier. Okay, so, sure wish my boo was in the chat and could tell me, but she's probably not paying attention at all. She probably just pulled up Twitch and went to sleep. Knowing her. Craziness. Okay, so anyways. Oh, what? I can't do that at the end of an if statement. I don't think. Pretty sure I can't, because that would be stupid. Alright. Yeah, that would be stupid. Good thing I'm not stupid. Ish. Okay. So if GT is equal to or greater than 10, what do we want it to do? We want it to divide GT equal LT by 10. Why do we want it to do that? Because we just want the tens place. That's all we want. All right. So GT equals GT divided by 10. Ooh, sick. Got him. Now, please. Oh, man, I hope I'm not screwing this up. Because I think it doesn't have to be like all one fucking line. Aha, okay. Now I remember. Thank you guys for reminding me. Did anyone remind me? No one reminded me. Okay. Well, I remembered anyways, because internet. This is how easy it is to code, though. What the fuck was that? Okay, so the internet will tell you everything. The internet will, I mean, it'll lie to you sometimes, but if you're coding, generally it will just square you away, hook you up with the info, right? So it tells me, hey, check it out, bro. If you got more than one statement and you don't want it to end at the semicolon, then you got to put those curly brace brackets in, or else the if is just gonna like quit on you. It's just gonna be like, no, forget it. I'm just doing it once, just that one line. That's it. So make sure you put the curly brackets in. Curly brackets are in. There's got to be one at the beginning, one at the end, so that C++ knows where to begin and to end that particular thingamabobber. Not function, statement. Right? Should I call it a whatchamacallit? Yeah, that. We'll call it a whatchamacallit. All right, so not only are we going to divide it by 10, but we're going to take this number hold, right? And we're going to equal it to itself. I know it seems silly. And we're going to minus GT equal LT. Super easy peasy, lemons and squeezy for cheesy. I've gone too far, but I can't stop believing. I just can't. Okay, so that's the end of our if, right? And then we're also going to call that the end of our loop, which is our for loop, right? I don't like how this line is here. Okay, cool. That makes it, I don't know why it just bothers the shit out of me. Okay, so we've got that, and we've ended the loop, we've ended the if. Now we want to output number hold, and yo, way to get all antsy and shit. So that's easy. Just C out, right? Crap. Yeah, this way. Okay, there's these double arrow things that basically indicate to C that is an output stream, input stream, some shenanigans, whatever. So you have to put it in there or it'll get all pissy and then you'll never get to sleep again at night because it'll yell at you and it'll all be sadness. And okay, we're going to return data. Okay, we're going to return the number in number hold because we said we would return an integer and we have an integer. So the specific integer we're going to return is number hold. Fuck. Do you include the thing with the thing? Parentheses? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe not. Tell me, internet. All right. So you guys now know for sure that I am not like some genius. I'm just a dude that has an internet connection who knows how to Google. Like that's how simple it is. That's how simple programming is. There's nothing too complicated. All the stuff I'm using is free except the computer because those cost money. And it's really hard to get those for free. You generally have to trade something for something. Know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh. Am I right or am I wrong? Which am I? Am I right or am I wrong? Fuck me. Okay, anyways, so we're pretty much at the end of this stream. And we're going to call it here because I don't want to run this until next week. I want it to be a surprise for all of us. I'm not even going to run it myself, maybe once or twice. Probably not. I don't know. I got laundry to do. I'm sorry. I am going to try to stream a little more often. When I do stream, it will go out on my Twitter, which is located on my page somewhere under the Twitter birdie thingy, mabobber. Let's go ahead and save this, right? Ooh, easy peasy. We saved it. All right, and then next week we'll go over MinGW words, and we will run this through the compiler, get told how stupid we are several times, because C++ has no consciousness, no conscience. Let's use words correctly. All right, it doesn't give a shit. It doesn't care about me, it doesn't care about you, it just cares about what's right and what's wrong. So it's a big asshole. All right, so you guys have a good night, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be on tomorrow. I think I will be, mostly because I want to answer this question myself. How wrong am I? how much did I screw up? So you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to